Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to do an update on The Last of Us situation, Naughty Dog debacle. Now, disclaimer, I did do a video on this situation before. Disclaimer, I did not play the first Last of Us game. Squid King, I guess, played it.
Yeah, I know he did.
And we were discussing the spoilers, and he's like, oh my God, really? That's not a joke? I'm like, no. It's not a joke. So yeah, the spoilers are out there. We're not going to show the spoilers. We're not going to talk about the spoilers, because if you even talk about the spoilers and don't show any gameplay footage or screenshots, Naughty Dog's legal people are going to come knocking.
So look, Naughty Dog's legal people are misusing the system that is in place, because they're just going around false flagging people. That's what they're doing, because that's a false flag. They didn't do anything to violate anybody's anything. Just saying, hey, the situation's weird, and not covering any of the leaked information they did not have grounds to go and flag them and get them in trouble.
Yeah, but the really weird thing about this whole situation, regardless of whether or not Naughty Dog has a leg to stand on, is literally nobody, save for a couple of outlets, are even talking about the fact that Naughty Dog is going on a flagging spree, a striking spree.
What, does it surprise you? It's also with Disney. If you don't toe the line, you don't get your early access. You don't get whatever.
It's a really bad look. It's a really bad look, and that is what blows my mind about this whole thing. Like, you can debate whether or not they have a legal leg to stand on to take down people's videos, especially, if they show footage, I guess so.
Well, yeah, in that case, yes. But we're talking people who just said, hey, they're mad because I guess footage got leaked. They didn't show, even if you don't show anything and you say something, they were, now not so much because they got called out.
Right.
But for a while there, people were getting, struck for not even doing anything.
Yeah, and that is, I just can't get past this. We saw this happen with Take-Two with Borderlands 3, where they actually sent thugs to a guy's house. Supposedly. Well, I guess he took his channel down and everything. It's a mess. And then we saw this with Final Fantasy VII Remake, where you could stream the game, but if you posted the ending, they would strike your channel.
Yeah, so they wanted the free advertising, but you weren't allowed to post the ending.
Because the ending is controversial.
Well, that's the same thing here. And
right.
Here's my next thing. If you don't want backlash, don't make shitty things. Clearly they were already worried it was going to be a problem. If they knew it was going to be a problem, why'd they do it?
So now, yeah, because I want to back this up a little bit, because this happened we're going to talk about takedowns and copyright strikes and all that. A couple of years ago, Disney had a bit of a debacle when they had somebody purchase a Star Wars figure at retail at Walmart. It was a Rey action figure. She happened to have a blue lightsaber. Spoiler, she gets Luke's blue lightsaber in the movie, but at that point, nobody knew. And they posted the picture on Facebook, and Disney went after them for posting a picture of an action figure they bought that Walmart erroneously sold about a month early.
Well, I don't see how they could go after that person, because they didn't know. They just bought it. They're their fault for having it out so early.
If it went to court, I don't think it would hold up. But what these companies do is they throw their weight around. They threaten anybody they have to. We ran into this, I said before, on the one website we had a couple of years ago. We had, I think it was Mattel, abusing DMCA takedown, and they didn't even contact us. They went to our host and made them take down some photos.
Yeah. And actually the kicker was, I don't think they were even hosted on our thing. I had links to them from somebody else.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, Naughty Dog, apparently they went after Bounding in the Comics. Bounding in the Comics had an article compiling tweets and videos from other people's, social media.
I don't see how they have a right to tell them they can't have that.
Well, they refused to take it down.
Good.
My feeling in this is, you show me where I have to take it down, but companies like YouTube, especially now because they don't have very many people there, they're gonna buckle. They're just gonna be like, oh, this is copyright, yeah, okay, whatever, click, turn that video off.
And that's what people complain.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, when they're trying to silence people like this, I think that's the time that everybody needs to start making sure they share it everywhere they can.
Right, because the friendly media, the game press, right, they're not talking about all these channels being struck.
Yeah, that's at the end of the day, that's the issue I'm mad about. I don't care what the hell they put in their games, that's up to them. But the fact that they're going around and striking people and threatening people because they whether they share stuff or not, they're threatening them, that's a problem. Who the heck do they think they are?
Right. So this is the update now. The update is apparently the leaker has been caught. It wasn't a disgruntled Naughty Dog employee. I think this is very dubious because it's almost like now they're shifting the blame to a boogeyman. They're like, oh, it's hackers. Hackers broke in and they leaked it, and yeah, so don't pay any attention to all the uproar on social media about how Naughty Dog is censoring people and Naughty Dog is striking YouTube channels and all of that, because they don't want people to pay attention to the story. Because one, as I understand the rumors, which I'm not going to go into specifics, it's complete bullshit, and we're talking like Last Jedi levels of bullshit.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah, so it's going to really rub a lot of fans of certain characters the wrong way.
And they're afraid it's going to affect their sales.
Yes.
And here's the thing: if you're worried about your sales, maybe you shouldn't have written shitty things. I mean, I'm just saying. Maybe you shouldn't make stuff that you know fans aren't gonna like to try. You're gonna trick them into buying the game and then shove agendas up their ass. Here's an idea: just make good games.
I am pretty sure having agenda shoved up someone's ass does not happen in the game.
From my understanding, that's what's going on.
not literally. That would be
no. I mean figuratively.
That would be interesting. But yeah, it's gonna piss people off. They're not gonna sell games. Same reason why Square Enix was squashing channels posting the ending to Final Fantasy VII Remake. Because
it was gonna tick everybody off. Again, same thing. If you knew it was gonna make people mad, why'd you do it?
Because. Yeah, they try to pull a fast one. What happens with this, and we saw this with The Rise of Skywalker, all those leaks are fake. They're not real, but we're going to have a DMCA takedown request for those fake photoshopped pictures, and it turned out that everything was true. But once they got your money opening weekend, they don't give a shit.
I was going to say, because what difference does it make? I mean, if you're lying, and if people are going to find out you're lying, then, you know what I mean, why deny it?
You get as much money as you can get on launch day, opening week, opening month.
Here's the thing. You'd get more money. You'd get more, fans. You'd have more support if you didn't do shitty things.
Yeah. So right now, for me, the bigger issue is the fact that Naughty Dog is using this
that's what I'm mad about.
Firm to go around and strike channels. It's a bad look. The game press are not covering it at all. Instead,
of course they're not.
Deflecting. They're talking about these supposed hacks because they don't want people to know that maybe Naughty Dog isn't such a good place to work for. And we've got games journalists, stepping out. We've got this is really interesting. So they're talking about Last of Us 2 leaks apparently released by hackers, not affiliated with Naughty Dog. Wasn't a disgruntled employee because everything's fine here. It's all fine here.
Right.
Update. According to trusted journalist Jason Schreier, who...
Trusted in quotes.
Yeah, he works...
But you have to put that they're a trusted journalist. I mean, you can't just say by a journalist. You have to put that they're trusted.
He's a trusted journalist because he worked for Kotaku for years. So he's a trusted journalist. And he said, The Last of Us Part 2 was apparently obtained by hackers who used a security vulnerability in a patch for an old Naughty Dog game. This sounds really dodgy.
I mean, it could be true, but it's awfully, I don't know.
To access their servers, it's apparently older videos of a development... Wait,
they're trying to say the rumors aren't true because it was older?
We've heard this before.
Mm-hmm.
We've heard this before. This is those pictures of Palpatine. They're photoshopped. The movie's gone through many changes. This is not actually the final product.
You know what though? If people buy the games and they were told that wasn't the final thing, they were older things we've changed. It's not the same thing, and it turns out to be the exact same thing. I think they all need to go demand their money back because they were told that it was not what that was leaked. It was something completely different. And if it turns out to be exactly what they were worried about, I would demand my money back.
Yeah, I'd be like, well,
because you lied.
You lied. That didn't happen. Rumors of this being an active protest by a contractor whose pay was robbed are not true. Naughty Dog actually extended pay and healthcare benefits for contractors.
Well, that could be. I mean, that could be. We don't know. I just think it's awfully convenient that's their story. But we don't know. It could be true. I'm not going to question that so much as I'm going to question this whole... that was... All the leaks were from an older game. Why flip out so much? Why copyright strike everyone if it was from an older build?
Right. So, yeah, and they said the platform holder declined to comment further on
sure
that.
they did.
Yep. They said I love how they want to just, sweep this under the rug. Apart to say the information was currently subject to an ongoing investigation. So there you go. All that scuttlebutt about an angry employee turned out to be nonsense. The good news is that Sony seems to be onto whoever is responsible. Hopefully this whole thing will be wrapped up soon.
You don't copyright strike a bunch of people for putting up rumors that aren't true.
Yeah, we we don't want to talk about this nastiness anymore. Yes, talk about how Naughty Dog spent days sicking their legal team on YouTubers, even talking about the spoilers.
Right. So what I'm saying is, say it wasn't true, and people are putting that up. You don't go copyright strike them. What you do is you put out statements saying, no, I understand where you got that from. We were hacked. That isn't what the game's doing. Don't worry about it. You wouldn't go copyright strike everyone, because that's an even worse look. You know, an innocent person doesn't go around trying to silence everyone. I'm just saying. Yeah,
Sony's just lying. That's it. Don't believe everything you read on the internet.
Yeah, no one believes it.
How did this happen? Somebody's really upset with Naughty Dog for this to happen. Leakers would be a good name for an enemy to type in The Last of Us, actually. It's almost like somebody is trying to make Sony look bad in a year when a new console's released. Oh, conspiracies. Seriously, that sounds like they know who it is.
I think they knew. Yeah, this is load. You don't. If you weren't doing something that you think you need to hide, you don't behave that way.
Yeah, and that's what gets me.
Bitch, Carol Baskin did it. Oh my god, that's funny.
That bitch Carol Baskin.
Where? Wait, keep going. Wait, where was it? It was funny. Bitch Carol.
Oh, that bitch Carol Baskin did it. Oh my god. So I just love how they just they're completely just rolling over the fact that. Naughty Dog is abusing, Sony's abusing, and taking advantage of YouTube being asleep at the wheel.
And you think that if it wasn't true, they would have wrote to Banning of Comics and been like, hey, you know what? This isn't what's actually going to happen in the game. That these were old things. It was leaked, but it wasn't the right stuff. Something like that. They wouldn't be like, you better take it down or else.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing that happened before with, Rise of Skywalker. Same thing that happened before with the Star Wars toy leaks.
The only time I've ever seen this happen, the people, they make you take it down or else, because it turns out it's something that's legit.
It's legit. I mean, yeah, it might be a development build, so okay. So those shitty plot details will happen, and they'll look prettier when they happen.
Yeah. Exactly. So it changes nothing.
Yeah.
And then maybe, here's an idea. Stop pandering and just make good stuff. And you wouldn't have backlash.
Yeah, so it's going to be really interesting to see what happens. I think a good chunk of gamers are going to turn on Naughty Dog, and I have to wonder if Naughty Dog didn't reach out to some of the friendly media outlets and tell them not to discuss the copyright strikes.
Well, especially if they're on their, approved list, which could, involve access or, advertising or, things like that.
Yeah. That's just it. You want Naughty Dog, you want Sony to advertise on your gaming site in a year when ad revenue is down, you're going to play ball. Because they'll say,
they're not going to advertise on us, and that's okay, because we're not going to play ball.
Yeah, that's totally fine. So yeah, apparently this thread was deleted over on Reddit. Reason revealed why disgruntled employee leaked it. It could even be semantics. It could be like the person was technically a disgruntled employee or had some relation at some point, but we're going to call them a hacker because, semantics.
When they got gone, they left a back door to get back in, and we didn't know. So at that point, they became a hacker.
Right.
I mean, there could be a million reasons. I'm not saying which way it is. We're not making any, it's because we said so. I'm just saying there's an awful lot of here.
Yeah, so I don't know, guys. We will see where this goes. Again, a bad look. I mean, at the end of the day, regardless whether or not they have the legal right to strike channels, is a very, very bad look, and gamers have a very long memory.
I don't see how they can have a legal right to strike channels that didn't cover anything. If they were posting leaks, then maybe, but they were just talking about the situation in general. I don't see how they can do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're abusing it because, we've seen YouTube is asleep at the wheel. We saw our live streams get struck.
Bullshit. This has been going on before YouTube was off for coronavirus.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is it's happening with such ease now. Before, it seemed like it would be a little more difficult to prove. Now they're just like, oh, that's a copyright. Yeah, we'll just shut that one down, shut that one down. I think they'll get reversed.
Oh, yeah, after it's over.
That's what they're hoping for. And this is exactly what DreamWorks did to us.
Didn't work, though.
No. What they do is they have, I think it's 2 weeks to, have their people look at it and sign off that they're going to reverse it after YouTube looks at it. And so what they're going to do is tie up all these videos for 2 weeks, hope all of this goes down the memory hole. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they want people, oh, it was just a bunch of hackers. It's okay. That was just a development build. This isn't actually going to happen. Golly, did people get struck? Well, they must have done something wrong.
Well, the Shiva thing too. What we did was we ran part of the trailer in the background. Something people were writing the whole damn trailer. But as long as they were positive about it, their videos got to stay up. Ours wasn't even up long enough for someone to watch it. It was like literally like a minute, and then it was copyright struck. But joke's on them, because we just turned around and did it again. A whole nother video on the exact same thing, but took that part out of it, or changed how we did it, and then put it right back up.
Yeah.
So it did nothing. And then they had to reverse it later, or release it later, because we didn't violate a damn thing.
Yeah, so we're going to see what happens with this. I think a lot of these videos will get reversed. I think it's going to be a couple of weeks.
No matter what, it's a bad look.
It's a bad look. And, I got to tell you right now, you mentioned Naughty Dog. I'm like, man, this is like retroactively tainting my memories of Crash Bandicoot.
Well, all
Jackson
this is doing
Daxter.
is any goodwill they had, they just destroyed. Even people were like willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. I've seen a lot of people be like, I'm not buying it just because of the way they behaved.
Yeah. Oh, Twitter. Yeah. But again, the game, the friendly media, the game press, those bastions of journalistic integrity, with all those.
Bastions. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Not the bastards. All those trusted journalists. They're not saying.
You have to actually put that they're trusted. It's like what was that on Tommy Boy? I can slap a guarantee on a box of shit. Doesn't mean anything. It's like when you have to put trusted like a guarantee on it. It's like
They're legit, but yeah, it's not being discussed. But here's the thing: YouTube is killing these blogs, so people know all about it. And every time you strike down a channel for some bullshit reason, you're digging your grave deeper. So Naughty Dog, knock this bullshit off.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Okay, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, and we'll talk later.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.